Well, ladies. Gonna get some cups of tea in you, vitamins, and a protein shake. Why wouldn't we? You start off warming up your pan after you've washed it very carefully. I want to make sure you all are not influenced incorrectly. So I think about what I do on here before I do it most of the time. Honestly speaking, most of the time. I don't want to say every single thing I've ever done is calculated, because it isn't. I've made mistakes like everyone else has, but it's nothing worth mentioning. It's just stupid things, right? But live and learn. Moving forward as a man, I intend to fully accept responsibility for all my stupid little actions. There's nothing worth, I'm not getting in any trouble. I want to be real, right? Like, we should all admit when we're wrong, correct our mistakes, and carry on, right? Now, if your mistakes are horrible atrocities, then that's different. Those are things you can't really forgive somebody for, right? I don't think I can. And I've had a long time to think about, what somebody has done to my family, and if I would like that. No. So, that's pretty bad. All right, everyone. I have a great time on here. We're having a wonderful day today. I hope you are too. I'm trying to see about playing that song again. I do enjoy this one. Quick question. We'll poll the audience quick here. Who's betting Trump is winning the election? Is there a Las Vegas poll? Trump will win the election. I'm just teasing. You can't bet on the election. Can you? In Vegas, they bet on everything, don't they? I'm in Canada. We don't know about that stuff. Trump will win. I'm going to guarantee Trump wins by a landslide victory. Trump will win a landslide victory, 2024. We're going to unbox the DJI Neo and talk about how cool it is and awesome. We're going to go somewhere and fly it today, later on. But I got a few things, some surprises, and brand new streaming rooms in every room of the house. You think I'm playing right now? No. I can't wait to show you all the new and exciting things we've done for you guys on YouTube. This whole house is about to become the coolest entertainment house of them all. And it came at a large cost. It came at the cost of my wife and I consistently considering all options. And we decided this was the best option for us as a family. We want to be a YouTube fam. My wife is going to finish her career, and then she will join me on this adventure. So it's going to be awesome. And then, but in the interim, we're going to design an area we would like to see on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoy what we've created. Alright? Recycle all this stuff. It's very important to recycle your cardboard and plastics. Find the blue bin and recycle everywhere. Just scrubbing out the sink and everything. I did the counters and all that yesterday, so I also want to turn the heat down here. I am wondering what tunes you guys like to hear in the morning. I like up songs, so anything vibrant and cheery. That's my kind of music. And it doesn't have to have somebody's voice. In fact, I prefer sometimes just a nice chill beat. Make up your own tune. Keep my cat here. Oh, I meant to grab the vacuum. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. I'm going to play one more beat here that I do love. It's the same tune, but I'm going to sing to it. And grab some nice cup of tea. For me, beautiful wife. So we're having the orange pico decaffeinated. I meant to grab some tea yesterday. It was the last thing on the list. Wow! Was that ever a fun experience last night. So, I had a great time with the wife. We have a blast. We are an old couple, and it's just the way it is. And I am always teasing about, like when I say we've been married this long, or I say don't get married, kids. That's my. I wanna put that on the T-shirt. You know what I mean? I love my wife, but you're gonna have a hard time finding someone that you love that much, you know? Like the other side of it, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I mean, but I think you get it. Like when you, I looked everywhere, right? High and low, and the wives just didn't meet my wife's beauty and expertise in certain things. Sometimes she's wrong, right? I'm a pretty smart dude, but you'll make mistakes, like I said earlier. Like, I'm usually wrong, and she's almost always right. So, oh, man. I'm glad I have her as a beautiful friend and companion, but at the same time, it sucks, because she's always right, usually. Not always, though. But usually. And I mean, like, I'll be like, babe, no, actually, like, I'm really serious. Like, I know for sure that it's like this. And then I'm like, just check, just look here. And she's like, okay. And then I'll show her, or she'll check, and she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, you're totally right, actually. And I'll be like, yeah, see, told you. I'll just leave it at that. My wife, she'll be like, no, you should probably do this. And then, like, she'll just say it once only. But then, like, later, she'll tell me, like, 400 times. Oh, I should have done it the other way, eh? Oh, it's awesome. I'm trying to work it out of her because it's super annoying, you know? Like, nobody wants to live like that. Like, yes, okay, and I make mistakes. Like, I do a lot of different things, and sometimes I do all that stuff in one day, and I'll make one mistake out each day. So that's 7 at the end of the week, you know? Could be 1 or 2. Sometimes it's none. Sometimes I do everything perfectly, but sometimes there's 9 mistakes, you know? In 2 weeks, I've done 14 mistakes sometimes, you know? 31 mistakes in one day, you know? No, but everybody makes mistakes, and you shouldn't get yelled at or grilled, especially like in the heat of the moment, like when you're in need of a hug and everyone's yelling at you. It's kind of like, holy, but you want to get a hug when you're down, but when I'm down, I gotta get kicked. I've been kicked my whole life by people. That's why I don't really, I don't, except my mom and a few others. But even my mom's yelled at me when I've totally not been in the wrong, a couple times, and that sucks, man. That feeling of like, well, what do I then? What like? So I am a bad person, even though I did the right thing. Like, I'm so confused. So yeah, this is the way life goes. And don't worry, it ebb and flows. Sometimes everyone loves you, sometimes everyone hates you. It's unless you're just like sitting in a corner all the time being neutral, then you're not gonna be hated by too many people. And someone will find something to say bad about you, or maybe 14 people if you have a big family, but for the most part you probably don't have anybody saying anything bad about you at all ever at Christmas. But if you stick up for majority, right, and you're like, hey, well, this dude's goofy, right, or whatever it is, I don't know. You're always looked at as the person who's, I don't know. I just don't really like hanging out with too many people anymore. Like I said, I don't mind hanging out with like certain people, but I noticed even sometimes certain people can get obviously lippy, right? I can't deal with lippy. I can let lippy go once or twice, but most of the time not really. Especially if I'm not lippy with you, you know what I mean? Like, that's like next leveling me really, and I won't deal with that. I'll just not hang around them, right? It's not about right or wrong, it's about respect, right? If you don't respect somebody, you either use a tone of voice or you yell at them, or you're just plain disrespectful, right? So and I don't know if it's because people think they're tougher, stronger, smarter, whatever it is, richer. There are none of those things, right? On paper right now, maybe, but give me 15, 20 years, if they're still around, right? I'll be spending their money, you know what I mean? Not like actually anybody I know, but I'm saying, like, I'll be so rich I'll have made their money. Facts. 15, 20 years, I'll be old, but I'll be filthy rich. Me and my wife will be so rich we will never need to work again. And it's not YouTube or nothing. It'll just be our hard work and dedication. And we stuck together as a team, right? Honestly speaking, I don't even care about money. Of course we need money, and it seems like nowadays you need twice as much money as you needed before. Like they say, I don't even understand how it works, but they say if you had $500,000 saved, you now need $1 million saved in order for retirement. I'm like, well, like what if you don't have any money really saved right now? Like I get, you could have money in your house, but that's not saved. That's like, I don't know, like aren't you passing that down to a loved one and stuff? Like sometimes people, I don't know. When I want to think about what I'm leaving to somebody else, probably just one person, really. I don't know how it's exactly. Depends on them, I guess. I could say, hey, if you want to help somebody else out in the family, if you're already loaded, give them a percentage or whatever, right? It's kind of how I would like it to go, but it's really their call. I'm not gonna be weird about it. So many weird people out there, I'm not gonna add to that pool. I never got nothing. I don't know if my dad passed, or if he didn't pass, or if he passed on, or if he didn't. I just don't have any contact, but I never got nothing from him. I'm not sad, I'm not crying, I have zero, I'm not, I mean, of course, it's embarrassing, but I never got a penny. He gave my mom a dental bill when I was a tiny boy. So that's how I grew up. And I think it was at like this time of year, because I really started to like, I don't know, I believe it was this time of year, because it was cold out. It was freezing cold, but there was no snow. I remember that. And I never had, I'm pretty sure there was like, I never did Halloween that year, but it wasn't a thing. Like I don't even remember, Like I was young, so I just remember like all of that night, really. But I don't remember what month it was or anything. But I just remember I was in like a snowsuit kinda, but there was no snow. Which I thought that was kinda odd. But with the situation at hand, I didn't ask any questions. I did exactly as my mom said. My mom drove away with her teeth in a cup. And I was really, my eyes were bug-eyed. I was wide. I was like, what are we doing? I think I was 5. I was 4 or 5. Because I was in elementary school or something. Like I was in kindergarten or something like that. So 5 or 6, I was 5. So yeah, we tried to go to a dental place and it was dark out. I was like, I knew nothing like I felt like nothing like that was open. You know what I mean? And she phoned the number on the door from a payphone or something like that. And then we just kept driving. And then I went to sleep. I really don't even remember. Actually. And then when I woke up, I was somewhere I had never been before, and we were hiding. We had to hide in a trailer for 3 days. It's very sad. Cut this bagel. And then turn the oven back on. And toast it a little bit here. So probably cut the bagel in half first. The easiest way. Just want to warm the bagel. Get out a little bit of plant-based butter and put it across that. And it's just like that.